Let's hear it one more time for Rogues Hollow Regiment. Make sure you check them out this summer on the DCI Tour all across the Midwest. Another reminder to our spectators, we do have a couple of cars still blocking the return road. If your car is sticking out and blocking the entrance to the return road, it must be moved immediately. We can't race if we can't get cars back to the top of the hill. We can't get cars back to the top of the hill if somebody's blocking the road to the top of the hill. So if that is your car blocking the return road, please move your vehicle immediately. Also, someone told me while I was downstairs there is a gold minivan with its hatch open in the parking lot that was left unattended. Maybe not the day to leave your hatch open with this weather. So if you were driving a gold minivan and you left your hatch open, you might want to think about closing that one with this lovely Northeast Ohio weather we have today. Aging the starting line, please put on your headsets. Starting line, please put on your headsets. Okay, we still have a couple of vehicles that need to be moved so we can get our program started. Relaying the license plate numbers to me right now. We have, thank you, a black or dark blue GMC Acadia, license plate KVH 5917. And a white Aspen Contracting pickup truck, license plate GLZ 3412. If either of those are your vehicle, you are blocking the return road, you must move your vehicle immediately. Again, that's a black or dark blue, I can't really tell from the picture, GMC Acadia, license plate KVH 5917, and a white pickup truck, license plate GLZ 3412. Please move your vehicles immediately. And we want to welcome everybody watching along on Twitch this morning on the new official Soapbox Derby Twitch channel. If you've got anybody that wants to watch from home, they can tune in at twitch.tv/Soapbox Derby Official. Again, if you've got family that didn't want to come out here and freeze this morning, twitch.tv/Soapbox Derby Official. And I'm told we're also streaming on YouTube today as well. Our first cars are in the ramps. But I believe we're still red on the bridge here, so it's going to be a moment before we get started. Making some final preparations up here on the bridge. For those of you who are new to Soapbox Derby, the way this works is everybody will get a chance to run both lanes. The winners of each heat will be determined by that aggregate total from both lanes. So as we wait for this will actually be the first phase of the first heat. These two cars that you see at the starting line will come down once, then they'll go back up top, and you'll see them again, but in the opposite lanes. The total time of those two phases will determine who moves on to the next round in our competition. We'll race stock cars and super stock cars today. The winners of each division, and this is new for 2026, the winners of each division will move on to compete in the First Energy All-American Soapbox Derby World Championships right here at Derby Downs in July. That is a new wrinkle this year, but it is a cool one, as two of these drivers that you see today will get to race against the best in the world here at Derby Downs in July for a world championship.
Sometimes love is a river running strong, moving like a wave through a rocky riverbed. Sometimes love is a dancer in the dark, spinning, laughing, twirling through the back door of your heart. And every time I think of you, well, something happens in my mind. And every time I try to leave, you're keeping me occupied. I'm losing track of time.
Almost set to go here. And another reminder, we are streaming on Twitch and YouTube at Soapbox Derby Official on both platforms. So give a watch, give a follow, drop a chat. I'll do my best to keep an eye on both chats as we go today.
Sometimes it's alright just to be a little wrong, with no sense of consequence, the strength to carry on. The day breaks in the darkest places right before the dawn.
Are just about set to go for our first heat of the day. This will be heat 302 in the stock division, lane 1. It's going to be car 112 from Hatton CLC and Aubrey Randall. Randall in lane 1. And in lane 3, it is car 113 from Holy Family School. Holy Family in lane 3. And they are off and racing in the Gravity Racing Challenge. You've got Aubrey Randall in lane 1, Scarlett Martinez in lane 3. And it looks like Martinez and Holy Family with the lead as they cross halfway. They come across the tunnel, down to the flat part of the course, in front of the grandstand and to the finish line. And it looks like Scarlett Martinez got that phase. We'll stand by for the official margins.
Take away my strength. Love standing holding hand right here by my
Scarlett
side.
Martinez, the winner of phase 1 in heat 302. Margin of victory 0.791 seconds. So Martinez with a .791 takes phase 1. Remember, the winner of the heat's determined by the 2-lane total. So we'll see them again here in just a little bit.
We'll be doing fine. Just losing track of time. Just losing track of time.
We have a bye run, I understand, coming up next. These are going to be drivers that, due to the lane draw, get the free pass out of the first round. So as long as they complete their runs, they will advance. So we'll tell you more about them a little bit later on when they're on the track in competition. At this time, we need all super stock drivers to the pavilion. If you are a super stock driver, we need you in the pavilion right now. Heat 304 coming up next. In our stock division, lane 1, it's car 102 from Cyberling CLC, Theodore Kerbawi. Kerbawi from Cyberling in lane 1. And in lane 3, it is car 111. And this is going to be the car of Aubrey Randall. In car 111, they are on track, looking good so far. Correction, that's Stephen Bailey from Hatton in 111. We'll get you the results here in a moment. And the winner of that heat was Stephen Bailey from Hatton CLC by .125 over Theo Kerbawi. Bailey takes heat 304, phase 1. Another bye run in the blocks getting set to go. And our bye run on track, getting ready to complete that run. Heat 306 will be next in our stock division. Lane 1, it'll be car 107 from Barberton Intermediate School, John Just. Just in lane 1. And in lane 3, also from Barberton Intermediate School, it's car 108 of Lily Karam. Karam in lane 3. And they are off and racing. 2 cars from Barberton on track. You've got John Just in lane 1 and Lily Karam in lane 3. John told his favorite subject in school is social studies. For Lily, it's language arts. This is a good competitive heat. Look at this. These guys are close. Here they come down to the finish. And that's going to be real close. I thought lane 1 was going to get it. It might still have. But I'm going to stand by for the official results. The finish line is directly under my feet from where I'm standing. So it's usually best for me not to call a close heat. Because a lot can change. Once you get into the flat part of the track here, lots of things can change. And that was close. It goes to John Just in lane 1 by .044 over Lily Karam. So that'll be a close one going into the second phase here in just a bit. Heat 307 coming up next. Heat 307 coming up next. Lane 1, it'll be car 105 from Bridges Learning Center. This is Briar Brown. Brown in lane 1. And in lane 3, also from Bridges Learning Center, it's car 104 of Miles Waldrop. Waldrop in lane 3. They're on track. Looking clean so far. They cross down past the halfway marker, over the tunnel, and here they come to the finish. They're across the finish line cleanly. We'll stand by for the official results. Results are in. That phase goes to Miles Waldrop. Waldrop, the winner by .070 over Briar Brown. So that's going to be another competitive second phase coming up in a bit. Seeing good, close racing already here this morning. Heat 308 coming up next, lane 1. It'll be car 114 from Cyberling CLC, Legend Blake. Blake in lane 1. And in lane 3, it'll be car 106 from Waterloo Elementary, Will Wiles. Wiles in lane 3. I think there's a cheering section here from Waterloo. They're always loud and proud here at the Gravity Racing Challenge, and their drivers looking good so far. Had the lead at halfway. And as they cross the finish line, it does look like Will's going to get that one. We'll give you the official result. And indeed it was. Will Wiles wins the phase by .095 over Legend Blake. So Legend Blake within striking distance, but Will Wiles takes the lead into phase 2. Super stock racing next. Heat 402 getting set to go. In lane number 1, it's going to be car 204 from St. Rita. St. Rita, car 204 in lane 1. In lane 3, it'll be car 203 from Streetsboro Middle School. Streetsboro, car 203 in lane 3. On track and racing between St. Rita and Streetsboro. That Streetsboro car drifting over that lane line. But they come across the finish line cleanly. We'll get results once they're official. And results are in. Give that one to St. Rita. St. Rita and Michael, your winner by .375 over Streetsboro and Matthew in Heat 402 Phase 1. We're about to see a bye run coming up next. This will be car 226 from St. Vincent de Paul, which has a bye to the second round, but we're going to get them on track anyways. Give all these drivers an equal amount of experience on the hill. I have to think if we didn't do that, it'd be a disadvantage to the cars that get a bye. Sure, you get to the second round, but the other driver's been on the hill twice already if we don't do bye runs. So here comes car 226 from St. Vincent de Paul. We also want to remind our drivers to run out the run out. In other words, there's going to be somebody down there at the end of the track. I'm not going to say you're aiming for the person because that could get ugly, but that general vicinity is where you want to stop. If you stop short, we've got to send somebody fishing for you. Heat 403 coming up next. Lane 1, it's going to be car 220 from Barberton Middle School, Ezra Witt. Witt in lane 1. And in lane 3, it's car 214 from Waterloo Elementary School, Riley Carey. Carey in lane 3. And they are off and racing. Barberton lane 1, Waterloo lane 3. Barberton already with one car through to the World Championships from Thursday's high school competition. See how Ezra can do here against Waterloo and Riley Carey. Coming in for the finish. Ezra with a lead, and it looks like Ezra is going to take the phase over there in lane 1. We'll get the official margin. And it was Ezra Witt in lane 1, car 220, taking the phase with a .197 over Waterloo and Riley Carey. So Ezra Witt will take the lead into phase 2. Heat 302, phase 2 is next. This is an elimination phase. Lane 1 from Holy Family, it's car 113 of Scarlett Martinez. Martinez in lane 1 from Holy Family. And in lane 3, it'll be car 112 from Hatton CLC, Aubrey Randall. Randall from Hatton CLC in lane 3. Somebody just asked in chat on Twitch, when does Holy Family Stowe race? Right now. They're on track. Holy Family and Martinez in lane 1, Randall in lane 3. And it looks like Aubrey Randall's got a lead here. Scarlett Martinez won the first phase, so Aubrey's going to need to win this by .792 or more to move on to the next round. We'll find out if that was enough.
Darling, we have been to hell and back. That's how I know this is forever. All the years, every single tear, all the regrets and promises.
And moving on to the next round, it is going to be Scarlett Martinez from Holy Family. Aubrey Randall won the phase, but only by .624. That wasn't enough to overcome the margin from the first phase. So Scarlett Martinez and Holy Family advancing to the next round. We congratulate Aubrey from Hatton on a great day of racing here today.
It's you and
I have a bye run up next.
You won't say it out loud, but I can tell you're not fine. 'Cause I know you like that. I know you better than anyone you know. Yeah, I know exactly how you bottle things up inside. But you don't have to be stubborn, so goddamn proud. I know you better than anyone you know. Darling, we have been to hell and back. That's how I know this is forever. All these years, every single tear, all the regrets and promises.
Heat 406 coming up next.
We keep crashing down, but baby, we got up. Yeah, like God is now. After all these years, yours to mine. It's you and It's you and It's you and
So Heat 406 coming up next. This will be phase 1 in our super stock division. Lane 1, it'll be car 219 from St. Sebastian, Charlotte Ryan. Ryan from St. Sebastian in lane 1. And in lane 3, it's car 205 from Green Elementary School. It's Rachel Grasso. Grasso in lane 3. They are off and racing. It's Charlotte Ryan in lane 1, Rachel Grasso in lane 3. And this looks close so far. I hear somebody's cheering section all the way up at the top of the track. We can hear you down here too. Here they come in for the finish. It looks like a slight lead for Charlotte Ryan. And Charlotte Ryan and St. Sebastian are going to get that phase. We'll find out by how much. We are going to have a brief delay here while we work out an issue with the timer. I want to say hello to everybody watching along on Twitch and YouTube today at Soapbox Derby Official on both platforms. Somebody asked, what's my favorite fast food restaurant? I think I'm supposed to say Donato's Pizza, the official pizza of the Soapbox Derby. Co-favorite, I don't know if it counts as fast food, Ohio's Best Lemonade. They're there along the track if you want a cold lemonade.
Nobody needs to know. Surrender to the grief. Nobody needs to know. Let go. We stir it up, create rings. We make something out of nothing. If you believe, hold on tight. Scream into the night. Make it all glow. Dress up inside. You're part of the rainbow. It's your right. Trauma in every cell. No wonder why we dwell. Medicine don't stand a chance as we dance. Lay down, bend on giving. I'll take your skin. Naked among them sins. Let go of what has been. Make it all glow. Dress up inside. You're part of the rainbow. It's your right. Now let it all show. Pave the way for the ones behind. We'll be the sun, not a gray cloud. Stand out. I'll be the sun, not a gray cloud. Stand out and make it all glow. Dress up inside. You're part of the rainbow. It's your eyes. Now let it all show. Pave the way.
just been sent word that we do still have one more truck that needs to be moved from behind the grandstands. If you showed up in an Aspen roofing truck this morning, we need you to move your truck immediately. Again, if you showed up in an Aspen roofing pickup truck, you are parked in a way that is blocking the return road, you must move your car immediately.
All right, I would like my rest of my super stock drivers who have not weighed in yet to go over to their cars. Super stock drivers who have not weighed in, go over to their cars.
Okay, so I think we have the timer issue resolved. I do have the result from Heat 406, which is what you saw a little bit ago. The winner of that one was Charlotte Ryan from St. Sebastian with a .259. So Charlotte beat Rachel from Green by .259 seconds. See them again in the second phase of Heat 406. Heat 306 is next. Lane 1, it's going to be car 108 from Barberton Intermediate School, Lily Karam. Karam in lane 1, and in lane 3, it's car 107 from Barberton Intermediate School, John Just. Just in lane 3. This is the second phase of Heat 306, so one of these drivers is about to move on to the next round. We are racing between Karam and Just. John won the first phase by .044. That's a workable margin for Lily Karam there in lane 1 as we see Lily drifting around a little bit in the lane. John holding great there in lane 3 as they come down for the finish. Like John got that one. We'll give you the official results here in a moment. And the results are in. Moving on to the next round, it is John Just in car 107 from Barberton Intermediate School. The final margin of victory over Lily Karam, .277. So John Just, car 107 from Barberton, moves on to the next round. Heat 307, phase 2 will be next. Lane 1 for Heat 307. It's going to be car 104 from Bridges Learning Center, Miles Waldrop. Waldrop in lane 1. In lane 3, it's car 105 from Bridges Learning Center, Briar Brown. Brown in lane 3. They are racing in Heat 307, Phase 2. Miles Waldrop in lane 1 took the first phase of this, but only by .070. So if Briar has a good phase in lane 3, it could be Briar moving on to the next round. Let's see what happens as they cross over the tunnel. Here they come in front of the grandstand. Another close phase between these two. There's the finish line. We'll get the results. And when it's that close, I try not to call it because, well, the finish line I can't see. And moving on to the next round, it is Miles Waldrop in car 104. Waldrop, your winner, by .079 over Briar Brown. Yeah, that was a close second phase. The phase differential between Miles and Briar was .009. So a great second phase between those two, but Miles Waldrop moves on to the next round in car 104. Heat 304, Phase 2 coming up next. Heat 304B next, lane 1. It's car 111 from Hatton CLC, Stephen Bailey. Bailey in lane 1. And in lane 3, it's car 102 from Cyberling CLC, Theo Kerbawi. Kerbawi in lane 3. They are off and racing. Bailey, your heat leader after 1 by .125 over Theo. And Steven keeping it right close to that center line as he comes down in lane 1. Seeing a lot of the cars in lane 3 drift towards that lane line. Looking good so far, though, is Theo. But Steven with the lead as they cross in front of the grandstands and pass the finish line. And your heat winner is Stephen Bailey from Hatton CLC in car 111. Bailey the winner by .313 over Theo Kerbawi. So Stephen Bailey, car 111, moving on to the next round. And we thank Theo for racing with us here in the Gravity Racing Challenge. Heat 402B coming up next. Heat 402B, lane 1. It'll be car 203 from Streetsboro Middle School, Matthew Moore. Moore in lane 1. Lane 3, it's car 204 from St. Rita School, Michael Ogbechi. Ogbechi in lane 3, and it looks like Matthew out to a lead here in lane 1. Needs to make up .375 to move on to the next round. We're going to see if this is enough. Here they come to the finish line. So Matthew will take that phase. The question is, who wins the heat? Matthew Moore's cheering section watching along on Twitch. Let's see if we're going to make them happy here in just a second. Stand by for official results. And moving on to the next round, it is Matthew Moore from Streetsboro Middle School. Moore, the winner in caller 203. With a final differential of .802. So Matthew moving on, and we thank Michael for racing with us here today. Heat 308B will be next. In lane 1, it's going to be car 106 from Waterloo Elementary School, William Wiles. Wiles in lane 1, and in lane 3, it's car 114 from Cyberlink CLC of Legend Blake. Blake in lane 3. Wiles leads this heat after the first phase. Legend Blake less than a tenth back, and Legend Blake with the lead over there in lane 3. Will it be enough? That pink car is going to cross the finish line first in this phase. Stand by for heat results. And the winner of this heat is Legend Blake from Cyberlink CLC in car 114. Blake, your winner by 0.742 seconds over William Wiles. So Legend moves on, and we thank William for racing with us here today. Heat 404A coming up next. Lane 1, it's car 229 from Summit Academy Middle School, Margaret Thompson. Thompson in lane 1. And in lane 3, it's car 222 from Barberton Middle School. It's Callie Webb. Callie Webb in lane 3. They are off and racing. It's Thompson in lane 1, Callie Webb in lane 3. First time on track today for these drivers in competition in our Super Stock division. So far, so good. Looks like lane 3, Callie Webb maybe with a bit of an edge as they cross the tunnel. But this is a close one as they come across the line. And Callie Webb wins the phase with a .195 over Margaret Thompson. So Webb in car 222 will lead this heat going into the second phase. Heat 403B next. Lane 1, it's car 214 from Waterloo Elementary School, Riley Carey. Carey in lane 1. Lane 3, it's car 220 from Barberton, Ezra Witt. Witt in lane 3. Ezra Witt took phase 1 by .197. These two drivers on track now. So Riley with a bit of work to do there in lane 1. Here they come. Looks like maybe a slight edge for Riley in lane 1. And it is Riley crossing the tunnel first. Coming down to the finish. Needs to win that by .198 to move on. We'll see. Winner of that last heat, 403. That is Riley Carey moving on to the next round. Final margin point 585. So we thank Ezra for racing with us today, but it'll be Riley moving on to the next round in car 214. Meanwhile, heat 407 is on track. That's Paul Hanna from St. Sebastian in lane 1 and Omar Gooden from Cyberling in lane 3. Looks like Omar is going to take the phase in lane number 3. And indeed, Omar Gooden wins phase 1 of heat 407. The differential of .334 back to Paul Hanna and St. Sebastian. Heat 406B will be next on track. Heat 406B next, lane 1. It's Rachel Grasso from Green Elementary School. Lane 3, it'll be Charlotte Ryan from St. Sebastian. Charlotte in lane 3 came in with a lead of .259 after the first phase. And it looks like a close one here between Rachel and Charlotte. Rachel with a bit of the edge as they cross in front of the grandstands. But was that more than .259? We'll find out in a moment. Moving on to the next round, it is Charlotte Ryan from St. Sebastian. Charlotte Ryan, a winner in car 219. The final margin, .160 after the 2 phases. So Charlotte moves on, and we thank Rachel Grasso from Green Elementary School for racing with us here in the Gravity Racing Challenge. Heat 408A coming up next. Lane 1, it'll be car 227 from Holy Family School, Skylar Lamarca. Skylar Lamarca in lane 1, and in lane 3, it's car 223 from Barberton Middle School, Jackson Miller. Miller in lane 3. Looking good so far. Close racing between Skylar and Jackson. Maybe a slight edge. Yeah, looks like for Skylar here. As they cross the finish line, looks like Skylar's going to get the phase for Holy Family. And the official results, phase win to Skylar Lamarca. Skylar the winner by .498 over Jackson Miller. And this next run is going to be a bye run. While we have a bye run getting ready to go on track, don't forget we've got Ohio's Best Lemonade and Donato's Pizza, the official pizza of the Soapbox Derby, here along the track for all your food and beverage needs. Make sure you check them out, and we want to welcome Donato's Pizza. The news this week, Donato's Pizza signing a deal to become the new official pizza of the Soapbox Derby, and we are happy to have them on board here for 2026. Next up, it's going to be Heat 410, Phase A, Lane 1. It's car 224 from Barberton Middle School, Michael Williams. Williams in Lane 1. Lane 3, it's car 215 from St. Sebastian Parish, Gianna Wilgus. Wilgus in Lane 3. So here come Michael and Gianna, and I see the St. Sebastian cheering section down here ready to welcome in Gianna. Here they come. A close one, too. A little bit of movement there in Lane 1. That could help Gianna in Lane 3. Here they come across the line. It's close. These cars being pretty equal, they reward good driving and good aerodynamics, good driver position. If you can hold a pretty wheel for 989 feet, you can win here at Derby Downs. Results in, give the phase to Gianna Wilgus. Gianna the winner by .040, I should say, over Michael. So a good first phase between those two. But Gianna takes the phase in Lane 3. Heat 411A is next. Lane 1, car 206 from Green Elementary School, Nick Zeros. Zeros in Lane 1, and in Lane 3, it's car 207 from Green Elementary School, Luke Sussick. Sussick in Lane 3. And these two drivers off and racing now. And looking good so far. Maybe a slight lead for Luke there. As they come down across the finish line. And it did look like Luke got it in that battle of two fifth graders from Green Elementary School. Stand by for results. And the win goes to Luke in car 207 in Lane 3. Phase winner by .271 over Nick. So Luke, car 207, Lane 3, takes that phase. Heat 412A next. Lane 1, car 225. From St. Vincent de Paul, Jordan Fubler. Fubler in Lane 1, and in Lane 3, it's car 230 from Summit Academy Middle School, Holden Lohr. Lohr in Lane 3. They are off and racing. Jordan Lane 1, Holden Lane 3. Another good close race between these two. Slight lead for Jordan in Lane 1. Here they come to the finish line. Jordan is going to win the phase. The question is, by how much did Jordan win that in Lane 1? And the margin for Jordan was .329. Jordan in Lane 1, car 225, takes phase 1 by .329 over Holden. Heat 413A coming up next. Lane 1, it's going to be car 212 from Bridges Learning Center, Cardin Johnson. Johnson in Lane 1. Lane 3, car 217 from St. Sebastian Parish School, Logan Schnurr. Schnurr in Lane 3. We are racing between Johnson and Schnurr. Bridges, lane 1. St. Sebastian, lane 3. The St. Sebastian faithful are loud down here under the bridge, cheering on their driver who's in lane 3. But it looks like Cardin in lane 1 is going to get this phase, and there's the finish line. Cardin got the win in phase A. We'll check the margins here in a moment. The margin in Heat 413 Phase A for Cardin Johnson in Lane 1 was .267 seconds. Lane 1, Cardin Johnson, car 212, your winner. Heat 407B is next. Elimination phase. Omar Gooden in lane 1 from Cyberling. Paul Hanna from St. Sebastian in lane 3. Omar Gooden won the first phase by .334. And as we look up the track, it looks like Omar is in the lead again. Check that. That's Paul Hanna in lane 3 taking the win. But by how much? If Paul won that by .335 or better, Paul's moving on to the next round. And the win in the heat goes to Paul Hanna from St. Sebastian. Paul wins by .322 over Omar Gooden, so it's Paul Hanna, car 216. Moving on to the next round, and we thank Omar Gooden for racing with us here today. Heat 404A is next. Lane 1, car 222. Callie Webb. Callie Webb in lane 1 in this B phase. Lane 3, car 229. Margaret Thompson, Summit Academy Middle School. Callie Webb, the heat leader, but it looks like Margaret's going to win this phase. Margaret needed to win that by .196 or better. Let's find out. And winning this heat, it is Callie Webb from Barberton Middle School in car 222. Webb, the winner by .041 over Margaret Thompson. So Callie, car 222, moves on, and we thank Margaret for racing with us in the Gravity Racing Challenge. Heat 414A coming up next. Lane 1, it's car 221 from Barberton Middle School, Jace Miller. Miller in lane 1. Lane 3, it's car 202 from Streetsboro Middle School, Izzy Rossman. Rossman in lane 3. So Miller and Rossman about halfway down, and a close one between these two. Looking good as they come across. This is going to be very close. There's the finish line. Job well done by Jace Miller and Izzy Rossman in that one. Winning that phase goes to Jace Miller in lane 1. Miller, your phase winner by .052 over Izzy Rossman. Heat 408B is next. Lane 1, car 223 from Barberton Middle School, Jackson Miller. Miller in lane 1. In lane 3, it's car 227 from Holy Family School, Skylar Larmacca. Larmacca in lane 3. They are off and racing here. It's Miller in lane 1. Skylar in lane 3. Skylar took phase 1 by a little under half a second. Looks like Jackson's got the lead in this phase. We'll see if that's enough. And winning the heat, it was Skylar from Holy Family School in car 227, winning that heat by .420 over Jackson Miller. So Skylar moves on, and we thank Jackson for racing with us today. Heat 415A is next. Superstock Division, lane 1, car 228. From Holy Family School, it's Roman Berry. Berry in lane 1. Lane 3, it's car 213 from Waterloo Elementary School, Harley Haken. Haken in lane number 3. We are off and racing. Roman Berry in lane 1, Harley in lane 3. Looking good so far. It looks like Roman with a bit of a lead over Harley as they race down to the finish. And we will stand by for results. Winning that phase was Roman Berry by .235 over Harley. Roman in car 228 wins the phase in lane 1. Heat 410B is next. Lane 1, it's car 215 from St. Sebastian, Gianna Wilgus. Wilgus, lane 1. Lane 3, car 224 from Barberton Middle School, Michael Williams. Williams in lane 3. Gianna over there in lane 1 is your heat leader through the first phase, but only by .040. But as they pass halfway, Gianna looking well on her way to the next round as they cross the finish line. Gianna is going to win the heat in lane number 1. Final times coming up. And the win does go to Gianna Wilgus from St. Sebastian Parish School by .729 over Michael Williams. Gianna in car 215 moves on to the next round. And we thank Michael Williams for racing with us here today. Heat 416A coming up, lane 1. In car 201 from Streetsboro Middle School, it is Fletcher Gentile. Fletcher from Streetsboro in lane 1. Lane 3, car 218 from St. Sebastian, Thomas Myers. Myers in lane 3, coming down towards the halfway marker already between Fletcher and Thomas. Here they come across the tunnel. We hear Thomas's cheering section down here. But as they cross the finish line, it looks like Fletcher's going to take phase 1. And indeed it was Fletcher in car 201, lane 1, taking phase 1 by .164 over Thomas Myers. Heat 412B coming up next. Lane 1, it's car 230 from Summit Academy Middle School, Holden Lohr. Lohr in lane 1. Lane 3, it's car 225 from St. Vincent de Paul School, Jordan Fubler. Fubler in lane 3. Jordan is your heat leader by .329. So Holden in lane 1 with some work to do here. Or it will be Jordan moving on to the next round. Let's find out. And Jordan with a lead, but a shorter lead, but it's going to be enough. Jordan's going to cross the finish line first, and Jordan is going to move on to the next round. Final results. Moving on, it's car 225 of Jordan Fubler. Fubler, your winner by .640 over Holden Lohr. So we'll see Jordan in the next round, and we say thank you to Holden Lohr for racing with us here today. Heat 411B coming up next. Lane 1, car 207 from Green Elementary School, Luke Sussick. Sussick in lane 1. Lane 3, it's car 206 of Nick Zeros. Zeros in lane 3. Luke was leading this heat by .271 after the first phase. Close in the second phase. Like Nick took the phase, but we're going to have to see if that was enough to take the heat. Moving on from Heat 411, it's going to be Luke Sussick in car 207. Luke, your winner by .137 over Nick Zeros. So Luke moving on, and we thank Nick for racing with us in the Gravity Racing Challenge. On track, it's Heat 413B. Logan Schnurr in lane 1. Cardin Johnson in lane 3, down past halfway. Looking good so far. There's the finish line. Now, Cardin took phase 1 of that. Looked like Logan got phase 2, but the question's going to be by how much. Logan needed .268. And didn't quite get it. Cardin Johnson is moving on to the next round with a final differential of .238. So Cardin in car 212 advances to the next round. And we thank Logan Schnurr from St. Sebastian for racing with us here at the Gravity Racing Challenge. Next up, Heat 414B, Lane 1, car 202 from Streetsboro Middle School, Izzy Rossman. Rossman in Lane 1. In Lane 3, it's car 221 from Barberton Middle School, Jace Miller. Miller in Lane 3. And I see Izzy's cheering section checking in on Twitch. So I know they're watching along as they're on track. Izzy in Lane 1, Jace in Lane 3. They had a good first phase. Jace won it, but only by .052. So if Izzy can handle Lane 1, Izzy could move on here to the next round. Well, let's find out as they make their way down towards the finish line. It's going to be Izzy winning the phase. We'll get the official totals, and then we're moving back to the stock division here in just a moment. And moving on to the next round, it is Izzy Rossman from Streetsboro Middle School. Izzy the winner by .320 over Jace Miller. So Izzy in car 202 moves on, and we thank Jace for racing with us here today. Stock division action back on the ramps. Second round of the stock division getting set to go as we whittle our way down to our Gravity Racing Challenge champions who will get to race in July in the First Energy All-American Soapbox Derby. It's going to be Abe Ella in car 101 in Lane 1 from St. Rita, and Scarlett Martinez in car 113 from Holy Family in Lane 3. First competitive heat of the day for Abe. Scarlett we saw in round number 1. And as they come down to the finish line, it's a good one between these two. A close phase between Abe and Scarlett. And the winner of Phase 1 of Heat 309 is Abe Ella from St. Rita School by .034 over Scarlett Martinez. So some good close racing between those two. But Abe will take the lead into Phase 2 in Heat 309. Heat 310A is next. Lane 1, it's car 110 from St. Vincent de Paul, Valley Lopez. Lopez in Lane 1. In Lane 3, it's car 111 from Hatton CLC. That is the car of Stephen Bailey. Bailey in Lane 3. They are off and racing. It's Lopez in Lane 1, Bailey in Lane 3. So far between those two. And racing down towards the finish for Valley and Steven. Like Steven might have got that. We'll stand by for results. Wow, close. That one goes to Valley Lopez in a close finish. Valley, the winner in Lane 1 by .020. Valley and Steven, very closely matched. We'll see how they do in phase 2. 311A is next. Lane 1, it's car 109 from St. Vincent de Paul, Jeff Kuntz. Kuntz in lane 1. And in lane 3, it's car 107 from Barberton, John Just. Just in lane 3. Here they come down towards the finish line. We saw John a little bit earlier. Looked good in the first round. Looks good in the first phase here. John's going to take that phase in lane 3. So John just gets the win in phase 1 over Frankie Daly from St. Vincent de Paul. The margin, .578. John Just, car 107, lane 3, your winner in Heat 311A. 312A is next. Lane 1, it's going to be car 104 from Bridges Learning Center, Miles Waldrop. Waldrop in lane 1, and in lane 3, it's car 114 from Cyberling CLC, Legend Blake. Blake in lane 3. These cars had good runs in the first round. Let's see how they do here in round number 2 in our stock division. They are racing. Miles Waldrop, Bridges Learning Center, lane 1. Legend Blake, Cyberling CLC in lane 3. Good racing so far. We see some movement there in lane 3 from Legend. Come down to the finish line. Stand by for results. Legend takes the phase in lane 3. Car 114 by .218 over Miles Waldrop. Legend Blake, your winner. 312A. Going back to Superstock. Heat 415A, no, 415B rather is next. Lane 1, it's car 213 from Waterloo, Harley Haken. And in lane 3, it's car 228 from Holy Family, Roman Berry. Berry, lane 3, Berry, your heat leader by .235 over Harley. The Waterloo faithful making some noise down here in the grandstands. Here come their drivers. Harley, Roman from Holy Family. We'll check the results. Good phase between those two. And moving on, it is going to be Roman Berry. Berry gets the win by .240 over Harley. So Roman in car 228 moves on to the next round, and we thank Harley for racing with us here in the Gravity Racing Challenge. Racing next, heat 416B, lane 1 from St. Sebastian, Thomas Myers. Myers in lane 1. And in lane 3, car 201 from Streetsboro Middle School, Fletcher Gentile. Fletcher lane 3. Here they come, Thomas and Fletcher. Close phase between these two. Fletcher got the phase in phase 1. Right now, it looks like Thomas is out front in phase 2. We'll see if that's enough. It's going to need to be .165 or better for Thomas to move on.
I need all my super stock drivers to advance to their cars in the pavilion now. Time to race.
And moving on to the next round, it is going to be Thomas Myers from St. Sebastian, the winner of Heat 416 by .060. Thomas Myers, car 218, will move on to the next round, and we thank Fletcher for racing with us here today. And now we wait for cars. So while we're waiting, make sure you check out the official pizza of the Soapbox Derby, Donato's Pizza, right there around the halfway point of the track. Also, Ohio's best lemonade is
I need car
here.
203 from Streetsboro. To your car now. Car 203 from Streetsboro, super stock, your car.
Again, car 203, Streetsboro, we need you to your car.
It should be in your car. I'm a little teapot thinking on the clutch brake.
Your attention, please. We found an inhaler out in the grassy area. It is beige and blue color, I'm being told. So if you are missing an inhaler, they have it at the starting line. Again, if you're missing a beige and blue inhaler, please go to the start line. They have it there for you. They found it in the grass. And an announcement for our stock drivers and families. We are going to do the stock awards as soon as the stock division wraps up. So as soon as stock is done, we will do the awards up in the pavilion. Want to be as respectful as we can of everybody's time today. We know that super stock's going to run longer than the stock division, being that there are significantly more cars involved. So we're going to do the stock awards immediately following the stock division in the picnic pavilion. Heat 417A next, second round of Superstock. Lane 1, it's car 226 from St. Vincent de Paul, Aiden Sykes. Sykes in lane 1. Lane 3, car 203 from Streetsboro Middle School, Matthew Moore. Moore in lane 3, as those two cars often racing. We saw Matthew Moore's cheering section checking in on Twitch earlier. Hope they're still watching along as their driver looking good thus far. Here come Aiden Sykes and Matthew Moore. Racing into the finish. It looks like Moore with the edge as they cross in front of the grandstand. Results coming up. And winning that last phase, 417A, it was Matthew Moore in lane 3, car 203, with a .454 over Aiden Sykes. So Matthew Moore, your phase winner in Heat 417. We'll see them again in a moment. Heat 418A coming up next. Lane 1, it's car 214 from Waterloo Elementary School, Riley Carey. Carey in lane 1. Lane 3, car 222 from Barberton Middle School, Callie Webb. Webb in lane 3. They are on track right now. It's Carey, lane 1 from Waterloo. Webb, lane 3 from Barberton. They are looking good right now. Callie Webb with a lead as they cross the finish line in this first phase. And Callie Webb is your phase winner in lane 3, car 222. Wins it with a .541 over Riley Carey. So Callie Webb, your winner of Heat 418A. And it looks like we've got stock cars on the ramps. Heat 309B is next. Elimination phase for these two drivers. Lane 1, car 113 of Scarlett Martinez. And lane 3, car 101 of Abe Ella. Abe Ella in lane 3 leads this heat by only 0.34. So this is still anybody's heat, and it's a close one again as Martinez and Ella get ready to cross the tunnel. It's Martinez with a lead in lane 1. Martinez is going to win the phase. We'll stand by for the heat results. And winning the heat is Scarlett Martinez in car 113 from Holy Family. Martinez, your winner by .356 over Abe Ella. So Scarlett Martinez moves on, and we thank Abe for racing with us today. Back to our second round in the Super Stock division. Lane 1, it's car 209 from Cyberling CLC, Olivia Reed. Reed in lane 1. Lane 3, it's car 219 from St. Sebastian Parish School, Charlotte Ryan. Ryan in lane 3. They are racing. It's Reed in lane 1, Ryan in lane 3. Olivia Reed with a bit of a lead at the halfway point. Olivia Reed going to win this phase in lane 1. We'll get you the official numbers in a moment, but Olivia Reed's going to get phase A in Heat 419. Olivia Reed, your winner in lane 1, car 209. The differential 0.874 back to Charlotte Ryan. Olivia Reed, your phase winner in Heat 419A. Heat 420A in the second round of Superstock. Lane 1, car 216 from St. Sebastian, Paul Hanna. Hanna in lane 1. Lane 3, it's car 227 from Holy Family School, Skylar Larmacca. Larmacca in lane 3. Skylar with a lead here in phase 1 in the second round. Here comes Skylar down to the finish to win Phase A of Heat 420. We'll get the margin back to Paul here in a moment once it is official. And the official margin, Skylar the winner in car 227. Lane 3, a margin of 1.189 back to Paul Hanna. Next up, we've got an elimination phase. This is Heat 310B on track. Stephen Bailey from Hatton in lane 1. Valley Lopez from St. Vincent de Paul in lane 3. And this was a very, very close first phase between these two. Valley won it by .020. So pretty much, you win a phase, you're going to win a heat in this one. But this one's close again. Look at that. Oh, my. We're going to stand by for phase results and heat results in this one. That was great racing. Let's hear a round of applause for Stephen Bailey and Valley Lopez. Great job from both of those two. Heat results are in. The heat goes to Stephen Bailey. Bailey, the winner. The margin of victory after two phases, .035 over Valley Lopez. So Stephen Bailey, car 111, is moving on to the next round. Valley, congratulations on a job well done. Thank you for racing with us here today. On track right now, Heat 312B, Legend Blake in lane 1, Miles Waldrop in lane 3. Cyberling versus Bridges in this elimination phase. Legend won the phase in phase 1 by .218. As they come across the finish line, we'll get those official results, see if Legend could hang on and move on to round 3 of Superstock. And it is Legend Blake in car 114 moving on to the next round. Legend wins the heat by .302 over Miles Waldrop. So we'll see Legend Blake in car 114 in the next round, and we thank Miles for racing with us today. Heat 311B is next. Lane 1, car 107 from Barberton Intermediate School, John Just. Just in lane 1. Lane 3, it's car 109 from St. Vincent de Paul School, Frankie Daly. Daly in lane 3. And we are racing. John Just, lane 1. Frankie Daly, lane 3. John Just won the first phase by a little over half a second over Frankie. But this time it's a lead for Frankie Daly. We'll see if that's enough. As they come down to the finish line, Frankie's going to win the phase. Stand by for the results. We'll find out who's moving on. Moving on to the next round, it is going to be Frankie Daly in car 109. Frankie gets the win by .189 over John Just. So it'll be Daly from St. Vincent de Paul, car 109, advancing, and we thank John for racing with us today.
Life too short to go through it alone. When I met you, you left an open door. I keep checking in to see if you're still home. Wanna be
On track now, it's Matthew Moore in lane 1, Aiden Sykes in lane 3, about halfway down. Matthew Moore won phase 1 of this. Aiden needs to close a gap of half a second, or it will be Matthew moving on to the next round.
No one ever see me the way you do, 'cause I never met anyone like you. Look up, the stars align. Now what don't I do?
Winning the heat was Matthew Moore by .876 over Aiden Sykes. So Matthew Moore in car 203 will move on to the next round. And we thank Aiden for racing with us here today.
Keep letting me in, 'cause I be terrified to let someone else win. Over my heart to say it out loud, that I need you always by my side.
Heat 418B on track right now. Lane 1, it's car 222 from Barberton Middle School, Callie Webb. Lane 3, it's car 214 from Waterloo, Riley Carey. Here come Callie and Riley. Now, Callie had the lead after phase 1, but Riley's got the lead in phase 2. Margin's going to need to be a .542 or better for Riley to move on. Stand by for results.
You said it's okay to ask for help, and God, I found you now. No one ever see me the way you do, 'cause I never met anyone like you. Look up, the stars align.
And we have results moving on to the next round by 2/1000ths of a second. It's Riley Carey. Oh, my. 2 runs down the track, 2/1000ths of a second separated Riley from Callie. Oh, my goodness. Riley Carey in car 214 moves on to the next round. Callie, great job. Thanks for racing with us today. That's the closest heat of the day, 2/1000ths of a second after 2 phases. So the top 4 are set in the stock division. Scarlett Martinez and Stephen Bailey will square off in one semifinal heat, and in the other, it'll be Frankie Daly and Legend Blake. That is your final 4 in the stock division. Back to super stock, meanwhile. And this is 421A, lane 1, Elena Grayhouse from Cyberling and Gianna Wilgus from St. Sebastian. And Elena Grayhouse will get the win in this phase in car 208. Stand by for the margin. So Elena Grayhouse gets that one in car 208, lane 1, by .881 over Gianna. Heat 422A is next. Lane 1, car 207 from Green Elementary School, Luke Sussick. Sussick in lane 1. Lane 3, it's car 225 of Jordan Fubler. Fubler in lane 3 out of St. Vincent de Paul. And they are off and racing. Luke in lane 1, Jordan in lane 3. Second round action in Super Stock. As they pass the tunnel. Close one. Looks like Luke with an edge, though, as they cross the finish line. We'll get the official margin coming up. And there are the results. Luke, the winner, by .189 over Jordan in Heat 422A. So Luke in car 207, lane 1, your phase winner. Heat 420B is going to be coming up next. This will be an elimination phase for these two drivers. Lane 1, it's car 227 from Holy Family School, Skylar Larmaca in lane 1. Lane 3, it's car 216 from St. Sebastian Parish, Paul Hanna. Hanna in lane 3. And we are racing. Skylar in lane 1, Paul in lane 3. And it looks like Paul might have got the guardrail there. If he didn't get it, he was awfully close to it in lane number 3. But it worked out. Paul's in the lead. Look at this. Here they come down to the finish. Very close to that rail up top, but it worked out at the bottom. Paul needs to close a gap of 1.189 to advance. We'll see if that was enough. Watching now on the stream, and oh boy, yeah. Skylar's going to move on in car 227 from Holy Family School. The margin point, 733, back to Paul Hanna. So Skylar in car 227 move on, and we thank Paul for a great day of racing here today. With the delay in the stream, we get to see these races after they finish again if we've got to take a second look at something. And always interesting to see them run back here on YouTube and Twitch. Thanks for following along if you're with us on YouTube or Twitch. As we are on track right now. 423A, that was Cardin Johnson and Izzy Rossman crossing the finish line.
Right now it's all falling apart. Right now you don't know where to start. Right now the walls are caving in. Right now you don't know where to begin. Right now you're searching high and low. And right now you don't know where to go. Right now you hear the thunder roar. Right now it feels like you lost the war. Call on me, I'll hold you when you cry. Call on me, I'll get you through to the other side. Call on me, I'll help you ease your pain. And if you only knew that I'm right here for you, call on me. Right now you're fading to the dark. Right now you lost your every spark. Right now you struggle to let go.
results from heat 423A. The win went to Izzy Rossman by 9 one-thousandths of a second over Carden Johnson. So a good first phase in that one. Those results official. We'll move on now to heat 424A. Lane 1 is going to be Roman Berry in car 228. Lane 3 is going to be Thomas Myers in car 218 from St. Sebastian. Here they come, past halfway. And they cross the finish line. It looks like Roman's going to get phase A in this one. We'll get you those official results. And the win in 424A went to Roman Berry in lane 1, car 228, by .738. On track right now, we've got heat 419B, car 219, St. Sebastian, Charlotte Ryan, lane 1. Lane 3, car 209, Olivia Reed, Cyberling CLC. Charlotte Ryan needs to make up .874 and might have just done it. Stand by for results.
Test 1, 2. Test 1.
And the winner of that heat, heat 419, is Charlotte Ryan. By .025, Charlotte Ryan, car 219 from St. Sebastian, is moving on to the next round. And we thank Olivia for a great day of racing here at the Gravity Racing Challenge.
Test 1, 2. Test.
That mic's going to need to come down a little bit more there, John. Heat 422, Phase B is next. Lane 1, it's car 225 from St. Vincent de Paul, Jordan Fubler. Fubler in lane 1. Lane 3, it's car 207 from Green Elementary School, Luke Sussick. Sussick in lane 3.
Pass.
They are on track right now. Jordan in lane 1, Luke in lane 3. Close so far as they get down to around halfway. Luke's got the heat lead. Jordan needs to make up .189. And we'll stand by for those results.
No panic, I'm just born in a dress. And I know that I'm older, I'm done. I'll do what I want. I'll do what I want. Spending Sunday at the gym, trying to fit in.
And we're standing by for results in heat 422.
A whole lot of ticking, not enough time, not enough time. A whole lot of sweat, trophy wide, trophy wide. The clock keeps ticking, still running out of time.
We'll have a brief hold as we check some times here. I just saw a very large box of Donato's pizza pass under the bridge. And now I'm kind of hungry. But if you want your Donato's, the official pizza of the Soapbox Derby, Donato's Pizza, is here alongside the track, as is Ohio's Best Lemonade. I've been out here a long time announcing these races. I can confirm that is Ohio's Best Lemonade. We believe in truth in advertising here at Derby Downs, and that is Ohio's Best Lemonade. We also have the University of Akron Formula SAE car down here near the finish line. Make sure you check them out if you haven't already. We thank the University of Akron for all their support. Big thank you to Zippy for being out here earlier.
We went head first into the fire. Watch the flames rise higher, love. We were burning so damn bright, just like a shooting star turns into dust.
Work our way through the second round in Superstock here in the Gravity Racing Challenge. Again,
Until we crashed and burned. No, I wasn't the one, but I gave it all I've got. When all is said and done.
moving on from Heat 422 is Jordan Fubler by 5/1000ths of a second. Very, very close, but it's Jordan in car 225 moving on. And we thank Luke for a great day of racing today.
We were right there in the eye of the storm. When I look back, I see it clear. I tried but couldn't give you more.
421B on track right now. Gianna and Elena. Gianna needed to make up .881. I think Gianna might have just done it. Stand by for results. Moving on, it's going to be Gianna Wilgus. Gianna, the winner in car 215 by .066. So we thank Elena for a great day of racing, but Gianna moves on to the next round. Time to settle a very close Heat 423. Lane 1, it's car 202 from Streetsboro, Izzy Rossman. Rossman in lane 1. Lane 3, it's car 212 from Bridges Learning Center, Cardin Johnson. Johnson, lane 3. The differential between these two in the first phase, 9/1000ths of a second. Izzy had the lead. Cardin wants the lead to move on to round 3 in Superstock. As they race down the line, another good phase between these two. I'm not going to try to guess who just won that one. We'll take a look at the results here. Moving on to the next round, it is going to be Izzy Rossman from Streetsboro. Izzy in car 202, the winner by .056 over Cardin Johnson. So we thank Cardin for racing with us, but it's Izzy Rossman moving on. On to the third round of the stock division. Scarlett Martinez in lane 1. Stephen Bailey in lane 3. Martinez and Bailey, Holy Family and Hatton. Scarlett Martinez going to win the phase. And it looks like the car in lane 3 might have gotten into the rail there and run out. Definitely a short run out in lane 3. So we're going to need to send the run out crew out for him. We'll have a brief hold while we get Stephen Bailey out of lane 3. So Scarlett Martinez won that phase by .626 in lane 1 over Stephen Bailey. Set to go next, it's going to be heat 314A. Lane 1, car 109, I should say, from St. Vincent de Paul of Frankie Daly. Daly in lane 1. Lane 3, car 114 from Cyberling CLC, Legend Blake. Blake in lane 3, and they are off and racing. Daly and Blake. This is round 3 of the stock division. One of these two will race in the championship heat for a spot in the First Energy All-American Soapbox Derby. Here they come in phase 1 of heat 314. Good racing between Frankie and Legend. I think Legend got it in lane 3. And it was Legend Blake taking phase 1 of heat 314. The differential .254. Back to Frankie Daly. Legend Blake, your winner in heat 314A. Back to Superstock we go. Heat 424B. Lane 1 from St. Sebastian, car 218 of Thomas Myers. Myers in lane 1. And in lane 3, car 228 from Holy Family School, Roman Berry. Berry in lane 3. They're off and racing. Myers got awfully close to that guardrail. Here they come. Thomas Myers, Roman Berry, I should say. Berry had a lead of about 3/4 of a second after the first phase, but Thomas is going to win phase 2. We'll see if that's enough. And the results are official. Moving on, it's Thomas Myers from St. Sebastian. The margin of victory, .056 over Roman Berry. So we thank Roman for racing with us in the Gravity Racing Challenge. But we're going to see Thomas Myers in car 218 in round 3 of Superstock. And as we wait for cars, we remind you again, Donato's Pizza, Ohio's best lemonade. Check them out. You know, my mom told me not to announce with food in my mouth, but this Donato's pizza is so good. And we have cars getting ready to go. Heat 425A set to go. Round 3 of Superstock. It's Matthew Moore in lane 1. Riley Carey in lane 3. And they are off and racing. Matthew Moore in lane 1. Riley Carey in lane 3. Riley Carey over on that lane line. We'll see if that path works. Matthew Moore, lane 1. Riley Carey, lane 3. Coming down for the finish, and it looked like Matthew might have got that. And it was Matthew Moore winning the phase in lane 1. Car 203, he got it by .198 over Riley Carey. But we'll see those two again in phase B of Heat 425. Heat 426A is next. And on track right now, Charlotte Ryan in lane 1, Skylar Lamarca in lane 3. Charlotte and Skylar. This is third round racing in the Superstock division. It's like a slight lead for Skylar as they come down to the finish line. Skylar's going to get phase 1. The differential here in a moment. Third round of 5 in our Superstock division today. And phase 1 goes to Skylar from Holy Family. Skylar Lamarca by .605 over Charlotte Ryan. Heat 427A next, lane 1. Car 215 from St. Sebastian, Gianna Wilgus. Wilgus in lane 1. Lane 3, it's car 225 from St. Sebastian, Jordan Fubler. Here they come down to the finish line. Gianna and Jordan both have had good runs so far today, and this is close. And winning the phase, it was Jordan from St. Vincent de Paul in lane 3. Got the win by .044 over Gianna. Time for an elimination phase in the final 4 in our stock division. Lane 1, car 111, Stephen Bailey. Lane 3, car 113, Scarlett Martinez. One of these two is going to go to the championship heat, but who's it going to be? Here they come. Steven's going to win the phase, but had a gap to make up. So let's see if that's enough to send Steven to the championship heat. And the results are in. Moving on to the championship heat. It is going to be Scarlett Martinez. Scarlett wins the heat by .057. You saw Stephen Bailey win the phase, but it wasn't enough. Scarlett Martinez, car 113, will race for the championship, and we'll see Stephen in our third place heat in just a little bit.
Soul searching.
Heat 314B. Let's set the other side of the championship heat. Legend Blake in lane 1. Frankie Daly in lane 3. Legend Blake had the lead after 1 by .253. See if this is enough. Close phase. But let's find out who's going to race for a championship. Stand by for results.
You said I never could ever.
And moving on to the championship heat, it is Legend Blake from Cyberling CLC. So Legend Blake, your winner by .180 over Frankie Daly. So your championship heat in stock will be Legend Blake and Scarlett Martinez. We'll see Frankie Daly in the third place heat.
Leave the light on. Leave the light on. Just leave the light on.
On track right now, you've got Izzy Rossman and Thomas Myers. This is heat 428. Round 3 of Superstock. Izzy in lane 1. Thomas in lane 3. This for a spot in the final 4 in Superstock. Here come Izzy and Thomas. It looks like Izzy's going to get the phase.
Dreaming of Nashville, Tennessee. While the cold here in Sweden got the best of me. Well, haven't I got better shit to think about than that shit? Like
And indeed, Izzy Rossman takes phase 1 of heat 428. The margin back to Thomas Myers, .204. So Izzy in car 202, lane 1, takes 428A. So we told you who was going to be in the championship heat for stock. The third place heat will be Stephen Bailey from Hatton CLC versus Frankie Daly from St. Vincent de Paul. Those two drivers will get to get on track one more time. Heat 425B coming up next.
Leave the light on. Just leave the light on.
In lane 1 in heat 425B, it's going to be from Waterloo Elementary School, Riley Carey. Carey in lane 1. Lane 3, car 203 from Streetsboro Middle School, Matthew Moore. Moore in lane 3. Always good to see the big Waterloo contingent down here in the grandstands with us. I know there's a good Streetsboro contingent here too, as they are off and racing. Riley lane 1, Matthew lane 3. Riley with some work to do, needs to make up a gap of .198. Good close phase between these two. They cross over the tunnel. Here they come to the finish line. Close phase. We'll see how this does for the heat results. And moving on to the next round, it is going to be Matthew Moore in car 203. Matthew Moore out of Streetsboro, your winner by .238 over Riley Carey. So we'll see Matthew Moore in the next round, and we thank Riley for racing with us here in the Gravity Racing Challenge. Heat 426 is next. Elimination phase, lane 1, car 227 from Holy Family. It's Skylar Larmecca. Lane 3, car 219 from St. Sebastian. It's Charlotte Ryan. Ryan in lane 3. Skylar with the lead by .605 in phase 1. They are racing down towards the finish. Charlotte's going to win this phase. Will it be enough to move on? And winning the heat and moving on is Skylar from Holy Family. Car 227 takes the win by .108 over Charlotte Ryan. So Skylar is moving on to the next round in car 227. 427B coming your way next. Lane 1 from St. Vincent de Paul, it's going to be Jordan Fubler. Fubler in lane 1. Lane 3, it's car 215 from St. Sebastian Parish, Gianna Wilgus. This was a close first phase. .044 separated these two. Jordan won the phase, so Gianna trying to close that gap. And here they come to the finish. Another good phase between these two. Winning the heat and moving on, it's going to be Jordan Fubler from St. Vincent de Paul. Gets the win by .064. over Gianna Wilgus. So we thank Gianna for a great day of racing, but it's Jordan in car 225 moving on to round 4. Heat 428B is next. Lane 1, car 218 from St. Sebastian, Thomas Myers. Myers in lane 1. Lane 3, car 202 from Streetsboro Middle School, Izzy Rossman. Rossman in lane 3. So far, so good between these two. Izzy had a lead of about 2/10 after the first phase, but as they come to the finish, it looks like Thomas is going to win phase 2. We'll see if Thomas can close that gap. Thomas needs .205 or more to move on to the next round. And moving on to the next round, it is Thomas Myers from St. Sebastian. Thomas, your winner by .080 over Izzy Rossman. So Thomas Myers' car 218 moves on, and our final four in Superstock are set. It's going to be Matthew Moore, Skylar Larmacca in Heat 429, and then it'll be Jordan Fubler and Thomas Myers in Heat 430. Your final four in Superstock. You see cars on the ramps getting ready to race for third place in the stock division. This should be heat 316A on the heat sheet. Lane 1, it'll be car 111 from Hatton CLC, Stephen Bailey. Bailey in lane 1. Lane 3, car 109 from St. Vincent de Paul, Frankie Daly. Daly in lane 3. Bailey and Daly set to go for third place in stock. Here they come for third place. Hatton CLC versus St. Vincent de Paul right here. Racing their way down. They're past halfway. Here they come over the tunnel. Steven moving around a little bit there in lane 1. Frankie nice and steady in lane 3. There they are at the finish line. And winning phase 1 it was Frankie Daly in lane 3. Daly, car 109, takes the phase by .035. So Steven, that's still a manageable margin as they get Steven out of the run-out area. We'll see them again in their final phase of the day in the third place heat.
Mighty fine. 3 words written on a paper bag.
Heading back to Superstock now. This is the final 4 for Superstock. Lane 1, it's going to be car 109. Check that. I've got the wrong numbers. We'll get them right. Superstock next.
Times that I've told. Places it had wanna be.
Okay, now we've got it. Jordan Fubler in lane 1 from St. Vincent de Paul in car 225. Thomas Myers in car 218 from St. Sebastian in lane 3.
And given we make time, I'll meet you down the line.
About halfway down in this semifinal heat. Winner of this heat moves on to the championship heat. Here they come in phase 1. Looks like Jordan with a slight edge there. We'll stand by for results.
Pack of crushed cigarettes fell to her feet. Well, ain't it odd how some people meet? But that's
And it was
the truth.
Jordan winning the phase by .090. Jordan, your winner in lane 1. But we'll see Jordan and Thomas again in the B phase of Heat 430.
I caught a glimpse of the sweetest girl's face I ever knew. And how many souls
Heat 429, the other side of the Superstock Final 4 on the ramps right now.
and how many days when
Lane 1, it's car 203 from Streetsboro Middle School, Matthew Moore. Moore in lane 1. Lane 3, car 227 from Holy Family, it's Skylar Larmacca. Skylar in lane 3. So far, so good. Oh, Matthew getting awfully close to that rail. Corrected it back towards the lane line. That's going to result in a big lead for Skylar as they cross the finish line.
if they never seem to come or to go, find me in your memory.
And it was Skylar winning that phase. The differential point 7-2-1. Skylar and Holy Family in lane 3 will take a lead into phase B of our Super Stock Final 4.
Meet you down the line. down the line. We'll meet up down the line. Down the line.
Wait for cars. Want to thank everybody again for following along on Twitch and YouTube at Soapbox Derby Official. Seeing some of the drivers who participated earlier checking in the chat on YouTube. And I got to tip the cap to all the drivers today. This is some of the best racing I've seen in the Gravity Racing Challenge. All these drivers did an absolutely fantastic job here today. And I think we're going to see some good close racing for championships in a little bit. Want to send a shout out to the teams, the coaches as well. The staff here at Derby Downs, all the volunteers who made this possible. Been a great day. They see it in the announcer's booth? Yes. I've got both chats up right in front of me. Hi, guys. 430B is going to be next. They are off and racing. Thomas Myers in lane 1. Jordan Fubler in lane 3. Good close racing again between these two. Jordan had the lead after 1. Thomas wants it. The margin after the first phase was .090. So here they come to the finish. I think Thomas got the phase, but did he get the heat? We'll find out in a moment. And Thomas wins the heat. Thomas Myers from St. Sebastian in car 218 moves on to the championship heat in Superstock. The margin of victory .160 back to Jordan. We'll see Jordan in car 225 in the third place heat, but Thomas Myers in car 218 will race for a championship in Superstock. 315A coming up. Stock division. Championship heat in stock on track. Scarlett Martinez in lane 1. Legend Blake in lane 3. One of these two drivers will race for a world championship in July. Who will it be? Scarlett and Legend coming down to the finish. Scarlett's going to take phase 1 of the championship heat. Standing by now for the margin of victory. It is .529. Scarlett Martinez wins phase 1 of the championship heat by .529 over Legend Blake.
I was a girl all alone in the corner, drinking by herself on a
Time to settle third place in the stock division. Lane 1, it's going to be Frankie Daly from St. Vincent de Paul. And lane 3, car 111 of Stephen Bailey. Bailey in lane 3. And I can hear when Vicky up at the top keys her headset. I'm hearing everybody cheering up there. Make some noise for Daly and Bailey, their last run of the day. Here they come. For third place in stock, they're across the finish line. Stand by for results.
into your eyes. Wasn't love at first sight of fire, burning bright. But now I know what it was. It was like coming home.
And the results are in. Your third place winner in the stock division in the Gravity Racing Challenge is Frankie Daly from St. Vincent de Paul School. Frankie Daly wins third place. The margin of victory, .046. So we congratulate Stephen Bailey on a fourth place run today, but it's Frankie Daly from St. Vincent de Paul School in car 109 taking home third place in stock in the Gravity Racing Challenge.
Had we met before, laugh innocently, but it didn't feel like thunder or lightning or something struck me when I was looking into your eyes. Wasn't love at first sight of fire, burning bright, but now I know what it was. It was like coming home. It felt like coming home. Had we met before? Instant chemistry. It took me a while to realize that you were the missing piece. It didn't feel like thunder or lightning, but something struck me when I was looking into your eyes. Wasn't love at first sight of fire, burning bright, but now I know what it was. It was like coming home. Yeah, it felt like coming home.
Next on the ramps will be heat 429B.
I was the girl all alone in the corner, drinking by herself on a Saturday night.
Lane 1, it's going to be car 227, Skylar Larmeca. Skylar in lane 1. Lane 3, it's going to be car 203 from Barberton, Matthew Moore. Moore, lane 3. So here comes Skylar and Matthew. Who's going to move on? Looks like Matthew's going to take the phase in lane 3. That margin's going to need to be .722 or better if Matthew wants to move on to the next round and race for a championship. And the results are in. Moving on to the championship heat, it's Skylar Larmeka. Skylar from Holy Family is the winner in car 227. Final margin .093. So we'll see Matthew in the third place heat. Skylar moves on to the championship heat. So racing in the championship heat, it's going to be Skylar Larmeka from Holy Family and Thomas Myers from St. Sebastian coming up in just a moment. Also need to settle the championship in the stock division still. One phase to go for them. Your third place heat in Superstock also set. It'll be Matthew Moore from Streetsboro taking on Jordan Fubler from St. Vincent de Paul. So we have 5 phases left to go. We do want to remind everybody we'll be handing out trophies at the starting line at the conclusion of our racing. So once everything's done, make sure you head up to the starting line. The trophy presentation will take place up there. Time to settle the championship in the stock division. One of these two drivers is about to punch their ticket to the First Energy All-American Soapbox Derby. Championship heat in stock. Phase B, lane 1 from Cyberling CLC. It's Legend Blake. Blake in lane 1. Lane 3, it's car 113 from Holy Family School, Scarlett Martinez. Martinez in lane 3. The winner of this heat races in July. Here we go. It's Blake in lane 1, Martinez in lane 3. Let them hear you as they come down the track. Final phase of the day in the stock division. Legend Blake needs to close a gap of .529 to win the championship. Legend Blake's going to win phase 2 of the championship heat. We'll stand by to find out if it's enough. Your stock division winner in the Gravity Racing Challenge is Legend Blake from Cyberling CLC. Blake is your winner. Legend Blake, the champion by .041 seconds over Scarlett Martinez. So Legend Blake, we will see you in July at the First Energy All-American Soapbox Derby. Your Gravity Racing Challenge champion in the stock division. And we want to tip our cap to Scarlett Martinez as well. An incredible day of racing for Scarlett and the Holy Family team. Job well done to Scarlett as well. see cars moving over towards the ramps. Just about to get back started here. We've got to settle first, second, third, and fourth in Superstock. Heat 432 will be next.
I saw the end.
Racing for third place, lane 1, it's car 203 from Streetsboro, Matthew Moore. Moore in lane 1. Lane 3, car 225 from St. Vincent de Paul, Jordan Fubler. Fubler, lane 3. This race for third place in Superstock. Here we go. And Matthew Moore quickly drifting off into the lane line there. Now hugging that line as he comes down. Jordan right down the middle in lane 3. And here they come into the finish. Be careful. There's the finish.
You probably think I'm broken. I swear that I'm alright. It's just a little heartbreak, and heartbreak fades with time. You probably think I'm hurting.
It worked out for Matthew Moore. Matthew Moore, car 203, takes phase 1 of this third place heat. The differential point 127 over Jordan Fubler.
I saw the red flags before giving you.
And we will race for a championship next. Heat 431A up next.
Demons that I don't really show.
Lane 1, car 227 from Holy Family, Skylar Larmaca. Larmaca in lane 1. Lane 3, car 218 from St. Sebastian, Thomas Myers. And it is getting loud down here at the finish line. Cheer on these drivers as they come down in front of the grandstand. Skylar with the lead. And they will cross the finish line in phase 1. Skylar's going to take phase 1.
Heartbreak fades with time. You probably think I'm broken. I swear that I'm alright. It's
Still
just
one phase to go in this championship heat. But Skylar takes the first phase by .904 over Thomas Myers. Skylar, your phase winner in lane number 1.
cowgirls don't cry. I'm not letting anyone get too close. I'm a wild one, I'm alright, love on my own. You probably think I'm hurting, but darling, I'll be fine. It's just a little heartbreak, and heartbreak fades with time. You probably think I'm broken, I swear that I'm alright. It's just a little heartbreak, and heartbreak fades with time. You probably think I'm hurting. Ooh, cowgirls
Boy, Jason, it looks like we're down to our final four and some close heats, huh?
Yeah, it's been good close racing all day, Chris Harris, and I got to say, I am really impressed with what I'm seeing out of these drivers. It's been exciting racing, and I'll tell you, I'm really fired up that some of these drivers from this race are going to get to race in July. And Chris, you've probably forgotten more about Derby racing than I'll ever know, but I got to think these drivers are going to hold their own in July as well.
Absolutely. They did great in team day. All their cars have passed inspections. This is a full local race. You guys have earned your spot in the World Championships, champs.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And they have earned the title of champ. If you're here in July, you won't hear us say words like drivers, racers. Everybody's a champ. If you make it to July, you are a champ. You have earned that title. And we are very excited to bestow it upon one more person here this afternoon.
I was just talking to Scott up here and saying in that last seat, I think we saw a set of really good wheels.
Yeah, absolutely. And the times have shown it too. Looking down here at the times, the wind is helping, but these are good competitive heat times that we're seeing. So excited to see who comes out of this as we've got cars in the ramps right now.
Jason, one of the 8-year-olds reminded me up here that tomorrow's a special day as well. That's one of the reasons we're racing today. And he wanted to personally wish all the moms who are out here a happy Mother's Day from all of the champs.
Absolutely. Happy Mother's Day to all the moms. And thank you to the Derby organizers for not making us race on Mother's Day because let's just say Mama Sokol would be a little upset if she didn't get to see her baby boy on Mother's Day. But at any rate, let's settle third place. In our Superstock division, lane 1, it's going to be car 225 from St. Vincent de Paul, Jordan Fubler. Fubler in lane 1. Lane 3, it's going to be car 203 of Matthew Moore. They are on track. Matthew Moore won phase 1 of this by .127. And looking good so far here as well. Who's going to take home third place? We are about to find out. And your third place winner in the Gravity Racing Challenge for Superstock is going to be Matthew Moore from Streetsboro Middle School. Matthew in car 203 gets it done by .164 over Jordan. So we congratulate Jordan on a job well done today, but Matthew Moore, third place in Superstock in the Gravity Racing Challenge. And that means all that is left is to settle the championship in Superstock. While we wait for cars on the ramps, one more big thank you to everybody who makes this event possible. First and foremost, the racers, the crews, the coaches, and the families. Thank you for being out here with us today. I know it's been a fun last couple of weeks here at Derby Downs, having the Gravity Racing Challenge teams on the property and doing their team days and getting ready for this big race day. Want to thank the staff here at Derby Downs, Dennis Van Fossen Jr. and his crew for all of their hard work here. Thank our board of directors, our president, Jill Colasar, and all the volunteers who make this event possible. It takes a lot of people to put this on.
Family School, Skylar Wamaka. We're in lane 3, and we are off and racing for the championship. Thomas in lane 1, Skylar in lane 3. Out and see if that's enough to win the championship here at the Gravity Racing Challenge. It's going to be close. Gravity Racing Challenge champion. Family School. Skylar is the winner. The margin for 2 phases, 0.041 seconds. If he gets it back to Thomas Myers, second place from St. Sebastian Parish. But it's going to be Skylar winning the championship in the Gravity Racing Challenge in Superstock and punching a ticket to the 2026 us here at the Gravity Racing Challenge 26. Don't forget, trophy presentations coming up at the Picnic Pavilion momentarily. We hope to see everybody up there as we salute our winners here today. Thank you so much for us. We'll be back here in July for the first Energy All-American Soapbox Derby. For Chris Harris, I'm Jason Sokol. Have a great day, everybody.